Alright, so we're out here doing a little muskie fishing. We got one 36-incher. We got a bunch of follows, a couple bigger ones. But I was going to do a review on the rod and reel setups we're using. We got a couple new reels, these Revo Toro Beasts. So here's the Toro Beast. And we've got this paired on a St. Croix Mojo muskie. 8-foot medium power, fast action. This stuff is really working good. The little bit about the reel is the biggest improvement, because we have been using regular round Abu Garcia reels, and they worked fine. But I'll tell you, this reel has some functionality in it. First of all, it's a 50. It's a Toro Beast 50 with 4.9 to 1. The most interesting thing about this is this power handle that I'm using. It's so much easier to reel in the double-bladed bucktails, and it really does work great. The other thing is it's got a dual braking system in it. Now, I've never had one like this, so it's got centrifugal and magnetic braking, but the way it works is pretty cool. The centrifugal brake works when you first cast out. You make that first or that cast and the lure's buzzing out there, and then as the lure slows down, the magnetic braking takes over, so it's really controllable for casting really big lures. And there's one of the jerk baits that I've been using. I missed a big one on that today. But this reel and rod combination, we've got two identical set up like this. We're using 80-pound braid. I got a wire leader on here. The other setup that we're using with a little bit different as far as it's just got the regular EVA grips on it, and this is also an 8-foot medium power rod with the Revo. Again, that's the different handle. This one's also in 4.9 to 1, and it has been really the biggest noticeable improvement to the fishing has been how much reduced the fatigue is in my hand, because I can palm it like a bass reel. So it's really got a lot less. I get a lot less fatigue, and I've noticed I've been able to fish a lot longer before I get a little tired. So these things have been just perfect. There it is, very low profile for a big muskie reel. I've been really happy with them so far, and they cast even a MEPS number 5, a little MEPS number 5. So if you're thinking of getting one of these reels, they're well worth the money. The drag has functioned really good. We've got one, like I say, decent fish on it. So we're using them in 4.9 to 1. So it's basically 27 inches per turn. They've got, I like these Abus too, they've got this little compartment down here where you can oil it. So you can take your cap off, you pop that cap off, you can put a couple drops of oil in there. So that's basically my review of the Toro Beast. I think so far they have performed so good. They're lighter than the round Abus, they're smoother, the cast control is way better. And most noticeably for me, I haven't used the power handles before. Now that I'm using the power handles, it really reduces fatigue on your your arm and your back. So well worth the money. We're gonna go out later tonight. Maybe I'll put up an update. But that's pretty much my review on the Revo Toro Beast and the St. Croix Mojo muskie. I've used those. You can see my other muskie setup video. I've been using those for a couple of years, and that's St. Croix's kind of entry level Toro Beast in the really review, which I'm slipping this in here now. Is it's got one thing that's good for a big fish is it's got 25 pounds of drag. So that's a Duramax gear. It's a heavy-duty gear, so you're not going to have a problem with a big fish. It's got, and what I noticed is it's really a smooth drag. So all right, thanks for watching, and hopefully see you out there.